Good to come your way again. I hope you're having this sort time. It's a pleasure coming your way. I bring you greetings from the top of the hills. I'm Pastor Stanley Egharevba. Today I want to speak on what I've titled Understanding Seasons. Understanding Seasons. And we're taking a scripture reading from the book of Psalm chapter 30, verse 5. Psalm 30, verse 5. For his anger endureth but a moment. In his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Understanding seasons. Basically, a season is a time characterized by a particular happening or circumstance. A season is a time characterized by a particular happening or circumstance. So whatever happens at a particular point in time gives you a vivid understanding, gives you, it fits you with the requisite orientation as to the time that you are in. If for instance a lady is vomiting, especially in the morning, and having feel cold, a kind of maybe some symptoms of fever, the first point some people will have their mind on is this lady is pregnant. So it becomes a season of pregnancy. That's where the minds of people are most like until it is confirmed by a test. In the book of Psalm chapter 30 we read, weeping may endure for a night, which means night time is a time that speaks of weeping. He said joy will come in the morning. What that implies is that when it is morning, you're supposed to celebrate, you're supposed to enjoy. So what is saying to us in essence, if you check the book of Genesis chapter 1 from verse 1, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void. Darkness was upon the face of the deep. The Spirit of the Lord moved upon the face of the waters. And he said, let there be light, and there was light. But we noticed something with the light. Light covered everywhere. He divided the light from the darkness, and he noticed that the light was good. Now the light he called day, and the dark he called night. What that implies is he has divided it into seasons. If you don't understand seasons, you will act wrongly. There is a season called planting season, and there is another season called harvest season. The moment you want to begin to harvest when you're supposed to be planting, you end up torpedoing the system. You end up not being successful, not because God has not given you success, but because you have not understood seasons. Now in Nigeria, for instance, in November, December, the northeast trade wind blows to this part of the world, and we feel somehow, so this is Harmattan. That came because of the season. In April, in June, you might not have felt the way you are feeling in November. What this is saying is, when you understand seasons, you will know how to respond accordingly. You will know how to do what you are supposed to do. You take advantage of it. Understanding of season puts you at an advantage. People who don't understand seasons, they are stranded. If, for instance, there is a curfew, and you are told this is the season of curfew, because you don't know, you went outside and you were molested by security agents, not because the season was not declared, but because you were not in the know. So what you don't know can hurt you. So you must try as much as possible to understand seasons. The bigger your destiny is, most times, the longer the season of manifestation takes. The gestation period of an elephant is different from the gestation period of a dog. They both have womb. But because of the size of elephant, that can be bigger than a day-old elephant is bigger than a 10 years old dog. So because of that, if you understand the seasons, that we belong to different seasons, we operate differently. That A is married today does not mean you will not be married. It is a season. That A has a contract booming today does not mean you will not have contracts booming for you tomorrow. It's a season. Learn how to behave in your season. To everything created under the sun, there is a time. There is a time to be born. It is a season. So you have to understand what season you are in and learn to operate like that. I pray that God will give you grace to understand the time. I pray that God will open you up to have the requisite orientation as to the season you are in, so you will not fail. King David failed at some point. The Bible records that when it was time for kings to go to war, that was the season to go to war. He did not. He went to the rooftop. That was where he saw Bathsheba taking her bath. When you're supposed to go to church, you are in your house. You have converted, manipulated the season negatively, and it works against you. I pray for you today that grace be multiplied to you. I pray that you will experience the good season of the Lord and have the understanding of what you're supposed to be doing part-time and become who He wants you to be. May the Lord bless you. In Jesus' name.